Taylor, are you still there?
Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I just put you on mute so you didn't have to hear keyboard clacking or people talking over here.
Yeah, I kept mine on. People are going to hear my keyboard clacking, but that's all right. Just want to make sure you're still there.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind keyboard.
Hang up.
All right, I won't.
Is that you, Taylor?
Yeah, that's me. I'm clicking around now. I'll leave you off mute so you know I'm here still.
No, that's okay. Go ahead and put yourself on mute because that way I won't worry about anybody else calling in that I'm hearing their background noise. So it's fine.
Okay.
I'll just call if I need you.
Okay.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, you're supposed to be muted.
Yeah, I am muted myself.
Oh, okay. Use the
how,
you should be able to use the, what's that?
How do you mute myself? How do I mute myself back?
*6.
Okay.
All right, so hopefully some of you have logged on to this call by now. I did have everybody auto-muted, but if there's anybody else on the call besides Ina and Taylor, if you can unmute yourself, which is *6, and just let me know that you're on, that would be great.
Kevin Martinez is on, Judy.
Hey, Kevin.
Judy,
okay, we're
good. From later.
I'm good. So go ahead and hit on *6.
Stone here.
Okay, go ahead and hit *6 to remute yourself. That's good. Just need to make sure somebody else is on. So please remute yourself. That's *6.
Hey,
Judy. Yep, I don't need anybody else to check in. Please go ahead and mute yourself, *6, so that you're all muted for this call. All right. So we did have to send out a new number, as those of you know who were on the call. So we're just going to, we'll give this a few minutes to let me answer people who are just checking still on the new number. So we might start just a couple minutes late, but please hang on. Please make sure your phone is muted. I'm still hearing somebody breathe.
Can you hear me?
I can. Who is that?
This is Morris Beebe.
Hey, Morris,
Colorado.
please mute your phone. Mute your phone.
Dan Johnson.
Dan, you're on?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We had to send out a new number, as you know, so I'm just continuing to field phone calls, and did tell already everybody on the call that we might start just a couple minutes late. I think we should wait till about 10:32, 10:33 before we actually get started.
Okay.
Just to make sure everybody gets the new number.
Thank you.
All right, for those of you who have just now called in on the new number, thanks for calling in on the new number. We are going to wait just a couple minutes. This is Judy, because we did have a last-minute change of the participant code. So we want to make sure everybody got the word and we get as many people on the call as possible. I'm still fielding some emails of people asking what that new number is. So we'll just wait a couple minutes before we get started. You should be auto-muted when you called in. Right now, it doesn't sound like I'm hearing anyone, so I think everybody is muted, which is great. If for some reason you're unsure, go ahead and mute your phone if you're on a cell phone. All right, it's 10:31. Just for those of you who are calling in now, I'm going to keep talking. This is Judy. We are going to start a couple minutes later than anticipated because we did have a new participant code. We had to hurry up and get out to a whole lot of people all at once. So we do want to give everybody time to get the word out. I'm still fielding a few emails, making sure everybody has the new number before we get started. So we'll start in just a couple minutes. I am hearing background noise now, so you all should be auto-muted, but if you weren't, please mute your phones. All right, we're going to wait another It's 10:32 now, Pacific Standard Time. I want to wait one more minute just to let as many people join as possible because we did have that number change, so thank you for your patience. This call will not be that long. Do you want to just make sure everybody has a chance to join the call with the last-minute participant code change that we had? So we don't expect this call to last more than 15 minutes. Won't take much time. This is Judy. I think I know everybody on this call. And we'll start in just 1 minute. While you're waiting, it does sound like all phones are muted, which is excellent. You should have been auto-muted when you joined. If you're unsure and you're on a cell phone, just go ahead and mute your phone. This will not be a discussion because of how many people will be on the phone. And we'll give it, okay, so 10:33, I'm not getting any more emails or Teams messages, so I'm going to go ahead and we will get started now. I want to thank everyone for joining the call. Again, if you're not sure, just go ahead and mute your phone. Those people should be muted. You'll stay muted for the entire call. It's just going to be an announcement. And then if you have questions afterwards, we'll let you know who to reach out to, but please stay muted. And with that, I will go ahead and turn this over to Dan Johnson.
Thank you, Judy, and good morning, everyone. We want to thank you for joining the call today so that we can communicate this information to the entire ART employee team. As you all are aware, we are in the midst of an unprecedented pandemic due to the COVID-19 worldwide outbreak. While the company has taken significant and immediate measures to protect the health and safety of our workforce and to navigate the negative financial impacts the pandemic has caused, the reality is that much of the consequences of the pandemic have been out of our control. Unfortunately, ART has experienced a significant decline in business volume and a substantial loss of business revenue. The dramatic reduction of business has forced us to take immediate action. As many of you may have heard, our company is currently in receivership. I want to take a moment to explain what that means for you and what the next steps are. Receivership means that an independent, court-appointed business professional has been put in charge of all business operations. This can be done for many reasons. In our case, it was to explore any and all options for viably moving the company forward, and if that wasn't possible, to facilitate a quick and fair wind down of ART asset adjusters. Unfortunately, the company has exhausted all available options, and therefore ART asset adjusters will stop field operations at the end of the day shift today. As a result, the majority of our employees, including almost all of you who are on this call, will be laid off effective tomorrow. A very small group of employees will remain a little bit longer to assist with the wind down activities. You will be contacted directly by noon tomorrow if your position will extend beyond tomorrow through the wind down period. You will all receive an email later today to your personal email address with additional important information about your final pay, benefits, and unemployment. You will all be paid for tonight if you work the evening shift, or tomorrow if you work the day shift. In other words, if you are a day shift recovery agent, you will turn in your vehicle and other company assets at the end of your shift today, and you do not have to report to work tomorrow unless you have additional items to turn in, but you will be paid for a full 8-hour shift tomorrow either way. If you're a night shift recovery agent, you should report to work this afternoon to turn in any company vehicles and equipment. However, there will be no further repossession activity after 2:30 p.m. today in each time zone. So if you are an afternoon or evening shift recovery agent, you'll simply turn in all of your equipment and vehicles. You will be paid for a full 8-hour shift, but you will not do any further repossession for the rest of today. For the rest of you, you should plan to still work today and tomorrow and work with your supervisor to close out your duties and return any equipment. I'm so sorry that this is the news we're having to deliver today. Many of you have given a great effort over these last few months, and we want to express our sincere gratitude to you for your service to ART. Knowing the next few days are going to be difficult, we will give you as much information and resources as possible to assist you through this transition. You will also have access to the Employee Assistance Program, which offers free counseling and other benefits to you for the next 30 days. This information will be in your email later today, and you can reach out to HR with your questions anytime, even after tomorrow into the next weeks. With that, we'll stop the call for today. We do appreciate everyone bringing this to a close through the day. Please consult with your supervisor and reach out to HR, and the email is hr@artassetadjusters.com with further individual questions, or to your supervisors or ART senior leadership on any further questions you have relating to the steps the company is taking. And we will, over today and tomorrow and into next week, continue to communicate any updates that happen along the way. With that, we'll conclude the call, and everyone be safe through the day. Thank you.